Tinkerbelle the dog.
And I'm her little sister, Belle. And this is our podcast.
Fierce, fabulous fluff, talking about stuff. Gossip Pups. Fierce, fabulous fluff, talking about stuff. Gossip Pups.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Tinkerbelle.
And I'm Belle.
And welcome to Gossip Pups.
Episode 6.
6.
Woof, 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 woof.
We are here for episode 6.
So excited.
Yes, I cannot believe it. Basically 2 months of my life dedicated to Gossip Pups.
Gossip Pups rocks.
Yes, it does.
So, Tink, we had a crazy week.
We had the most wild week. I'm ready to just curl up in my dog bed, have my breakfast and all my meals and drink my water and just have no one bother me. Please, Belle, leave me alone.
I know, you get so grouchy when you're tired.
Yes, I do.
And you know, there are these Getty image photos floating around the internet of you with your eyes closed.
Yes, because I was over it. The paparazzi was just too much for me after a while.
So
I said, please, move on, move on.
She did, it's true. So let's do a recap of our week.
Oh, we need to recap. We have so much drama.
So much.
You definitely want to listen in on this.
Yeah.
This is the tea of Fashion Week.
But we kicked off Fashion Week with my wellness visit to
Oh, yes. So
Dr.
the
D.
first day, we brought you to Worth Street because it's your checkup. It was your checkup time.
Yes. And Dr. D is the best. But I didn't even know he gave me all of my vaccines. I didn't even realize because I was eating.
Yes, you were. Well, I wasn't there. I waited in the car. I can't deal with that place.
It was great. I got to eat so much and it was so early in the morning.
I was just happy that we drove up and I didn't have to get out of the car.
That's true. You got to relax a little bit. But apparently you were wide awake looking and waiting for me to come back.
Of course, I was a little concerned, and I didn't eat any of my breakfast until you guys came back to the car.
Yeah. And then, right from there, we got whisked away to our first New York Fashion Week.
Well, we did, but first we had to stop and drop off all our belongings.
I thought we did that second.
I don't even remember now. What's happening?
Tink, your memory's going, boof, out the window.
It is. I am 11.
You are 11, and I'm 2.
Yes.
Anyway, so I'm right. So first, we went right to our first event.
What was our first event? I can't even remember.
We went to Reebok.
Oh, yes. I remember now.
And there were all these, shoes signed by these famous people and these giant feet. I've never seen such big feet in my life.
The store was basically a pop-up of vintage Reebok clothing, shoes, and they had a lot of celebrity clothing and celebrity shoes.
And nobody was allowed
sneakers.
in except for the invited New York Fashion Week people.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was really cool. We got
So we took some pictures, some videos.
Yeah, that was fun. And then we went.
Then we went to drop off all of our belongings. All of my luggage.
And all of our wardrobe changes.
Yes, all of my wardrobe changes.
Because we were hosted by the amazing Hyatt Union Square Hotel.
Yes, thank you to the Hyatt Union Square. They made us feel so welcome. And we were treated like the divas that we were meant to be treated like.
Oh my gosh, when they took us up to the room, there were these giant balloons, and one side of the room said Tink in gold balloons, and the other side of the room said Belle in gold balloons.
Yes, it was extravagant and
It
just
was
fabulous.
Amazing.
Yes, I loved the hotel. They gave us these adorable heart gray dog beds, so comfortable. I slept in it like the entire time whenever we had a chance to relax.
And we got champagne and
Yes,
these
little moets, mini moët.
delicious treats.
Delicious treats.
It was
Apple and
great.
peanut butter flavored.
Yeah, and our room had a windows that were from floor to ceiling, so we saw the whole city.
Yes, it was a fabulous room.
The best host for New York Fashion Week.
I am so thankful for them.
Highly recommend everyone who has a pet and wants to travel to go there.
Yes, New York City, if you're looking for a hotel in a very great area. I mean, we got to go everywhere from that hotel. It was so easy, so simple. Every subway, or you can just jump in an Uber or a taxi so quickly from that area in Union Square.
It
And
was great because
dog friendly.
yeah,
Everyone was so nice. Oh,
so nice.
at the check-in counter and the bellman and everyone, just every single person. Loved it.
And the manager, Marina, she's the best.
Yes, Marina, we love you.
We love you, Marina. Lots of kisses, puppy kisses. We
Yes.
miss you already.
Thank you so much. Especially the balloons just were the cherry on top.
But we couldn't bring them home.
I know. They could not fit in our vehicle.
I know, I'm so sad because I loved looking at that every day.
Mm-hmm.
My name up in the air.
Yes, it was great. And we will be posting all of this, a dedicated post to the Hyatt Union Square coming up because we had so much going on Instagram and TikTok. Oh, it was crazy, but
So-
more posts are coming.
More, there's so much more. But, so I'm going through the whole schedule. So after we chilled at the hotel a bit, we went to our first show that we were sitting front row to watch. It was called Adore Me. And it
Oh,
was,
yes, we got ready
yeah,
to go to Adore Me.
yes. It was different.
Yes,
I think I was a little young for it.
you were a little too young, Belle.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very, lots of lingerie.
Shocking?
Yes, you were very shocked. But there were some cute swimsuits as well.
Yes.
And we were just thankful
And
that
the-
they invited us and
and
had
the
us there.
Couch
And
was so
The
good.
front row was a couch.
It was excellent.
It was great.
Yes.
And I mean, everyone was just so enthusiastic and the crowd was really into it. And it was more like a club runway, I would call it.
Yeah, it wasn't like
The
New
music
York
was so
Fashion Week.
loud.
It wasn't like New York Fashion Week at all. It was like a party.
Yeah.
And the people coming out in the outfits or little bit of outfits they wore were having a good time.
Yes. They were partying on that runway. The models would come down and they are like rocking it, like really rocking it. Where when you go to a traditional, I guess, fashion show, which we'll get to, those models are like straight looking forward, like dead eyes almost.
Yeah, because
And
it's
just
all
working
about
the
the
clothes, yes.
Right. This was not
This was a party.
Yes, this was. So then we had to be up the next morning so bright and early.
So early,
because-
so we had to go straight home. Couldn't go to the after party or anything. Ugh.
No, we didn't do any after parties because our schedule was insane, and humans like no way.
Mm-hmm.
So the next morning, we were both in a presentation at Fashion Week. Of
Yes, Belle, where you made your debut.
I did. It was my first time being in New York Fashion Week show.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. It was for Snow Zhu Gao, and it was
It was
those
so fun.
beautiful clothing, colorful, and Human was excited because they all had Doc Martens on.
Yes, and our human loves Doc Martens.
Yes, and we got to both be in the show, which was fun because we got to be in it together. And the models were fabulous. The designer is the nicest person on earth.
Yes, it was so much fun, and we just got to just lay in the model's arms, and they would stroke us, and just everyone would be taking photos
The
and videos,
paparazzi
and the
was
paparazzi
crazy.
was nuts.
It was fabulous, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time though. It was almost an hour and a half of us modeling.
I know, but it was great. And then Human grabbed us because we had to get to the next show that we were sitting front row. And she's like, "You guys, come on, girls, let's go. We gotta go." And all the
So we did.
paparazzi, everybody at the show wanted to hold us and take pictures, but we couldn't stay.
It was wild.
Yeah, it was amazing. And thank you for my first experience.
Yes, congratulations, Belle.
Thanks.
You're an official New York Fashion Week model.
Yes.
Now we have to get to Paris.
Yay. So
And
then
then we stopped at Human had to stop at Black Seed Bagel to get a bagel because they were starving.
Yes, that's true. I did. Gluten-free and dairy-free. Fabulous. Another place, if you're in New York City, you have to go.
Their coffee is really good too.
Yes. I heard.
Well, yeah, I heard. I did not drink the coffee, although I wanted to. Oh,
You were going and smelling.
yep,
Your nose was in the air the whole time.
of course.
And Human changed us while she was waiting for her bagel.
Yes, I did my change in the black seed bagel on the benches.
And then off to New York Fashion Week show for Tiffany Brown.
Oh, yes, and our driver picked us up. He was fabulous.
He was so nice. He was like, "Where? How fast? You have to be there. Now, go!" It was great. And that show was really, really good.
Yes, Tiffany Brown was fabulous. It was at Spring Studios, so it was just a traditional New York Fashion Week show.
A real New York Fashion Week show. And it was beautiful. All of her clothing was shades of gray.
Yes, and just gorgeous gowns and suits and all these different dresses, and
It was beautiful.
it was really fabulous. And the way it was set up, the room was very different.
Yeah, I like that.
It wasn't a traditional runway. It was, there was two kind of curves to it, so the models had to go around kind of in a circle.
Yeah, it
was
flowed
very nice.
beautifully.
Yes.
It flowed beautifully and matched their beautiful dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They wore more than dresses, but it was just, I liked it a lot. And we got to go backstage afterwards.
Yes, and we met Tiffany Brown.
Tiffany was so excited to see us.
She was.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a really fun one, and everyone there was so kind, and they were so happy that we were there. And I was like, of course you're happy I'm here. I'm Tinkerbelle.
And I was like, "Hi, I'm Belle."
Yeah. They loved you, Belle.
And then we got to go to MCM, our friends at MCM.
Yes, so then we made the did we walk there?
Yes, because we stopped at the jewelry gifting first.
Oh, first we walked to the jewelry.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the hotel to rest.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I can't remember all this.
And then we went to MCM. Our friends had this amazing opening private party for New York Fashion Week kickoff.
Yes, the MCM private party.
It was fabulous.
So much fun.
We love MCM.
Yes, love them. Thank you so much for having us. Again, more Moet, just flowing everywhere. These mini bottles. I guess that's the trend this Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Mini Moets.
I like them. They're perfect for our size.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. We got some epic content there, too. So many paparazzi taking pictures of us with the champagne glasses. And they put this little thing on top. It's like a funnel, but it's not it. You drink out of it.
And it said MCM. Yes,
Yeah.
you drink out of the top of the champagne bottle, but with a funnel. I guess
Yeah.
it helps you
Yeah.
sip it better. I don't
So
know.
you don't need a cup.
I don't know what these humans do.
I saw them. They didn't need a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really fun. And then we went to sleep back to the hotel. I think we got back really late again.
So late.
So late. And
I
then,
was pooped.
and then the next day was Super Bowl. So Human only had us for one thing that day because we wanted to see Rihanna.
Yes.
Yeah. So we went to Stevie Boy
Yes, we did. Early again.
early.
It was pretty early.
We
But
were backstage.
everyone there was just sipping the champagne and cocktails. They didn't even notice it was early.
No, because I think
It was a party
we
again.
all just keep going. We go continue for 6 days straight. You just go. You don't even realize timing.
Exactly.
So Stevie Boy was fabulous. He himself, the designer, was
So amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
So loving, so sweet.
They were doing his
So happy we were
hair,
there.
and he
Yeah.
had us with him while he was
Yes,
getting
we
his.
hung out in his arms as he was getting his hair done and everything for the big event.
Yeah, we met the models. We took photos and videos with the models. The paparazzi was flooding backstage,
Mm-hmm.
and then the show started.
And the venue was so gorgeous.
So cool.
Such a great venue.
Yeah, I liked it a lot on the top floor. It was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the show started, and the model took me, and I got to be in that show too.
Yes, she did.
The whole time.
Because,
I was with,
well, explain to them what kind of show it was. It was like a presentation again. So it wasn't don't think of it as a runway show. Because I
So-
feel like our listeners probably don't know the difference sometimes.
So a presentation show is where they're wearing the beautiful clothing and accessories of the designer, and they stand around, and people are seated around them and taking photos of each model and what they're wearing. So that's presentation style where they're standing still.
Yeah, but they can move. Like they can move around, they can change their spot in the room, and you as the viewer can walk around and get up close looks, and you can see everything from different angles. So it's just a different way of presenting your collection.
Yeah, it was really good. And I got to be in it too with lots of photos. It was
So one of the
fun.
models grabbed you and she wouldn't let you go the entire presentation.
I was fine with it. I was like, woohoo, show 2 I'm in. I booked another show.
It was fabulous.
Yeah. And then we made it to see the halftime show of Rihanna.
Yeah, so then we headed home and we made it to see the Super Bowl.
Well, we didn't watch. I think we didn't turn it on until Rihanna. We got to turn it on at Rihanna.
Yeah, we didn't really watch the game, so we don't really have any comments on that, except we know that the Chiefs won, correct?
At the end, yeah.
Yes.
Like it would be like barely or something like that.
It was like maybe a minute left or something.
Yeah.
Or 30 seconds or something.
But, so last week I said maybe Rihanna will fly. And guess what? Rihanna flew.
Well, she didn't really fly. Wasn't she
Yeah.
on a platform?
Yeah, but the platform flew. It was in the air.
Yes, she was in the air.
Anyway, I thought she was excellent. I had so much fun dancing to her music, and she was pregnant.
I loved it. Yes, she's pregnant. I know. And she did that all while pregnant. I mean, what can you say that's negative about it, really?
Yeah, she flew on the platform pregnant.
Exactly. Dancing up there, singing, while on a platform,
It was such
in the
a great-
air.
It was great. I loved it.
I loved it too. I really enjoyed it. I also just forgot like all the songs that she had. She had major, major hits, and every song that she sang, I was like, oh yes, I remember this one. I remember this one. It was
Yeah.
great.
It was just such a good show, and so it was just for people to enjoy themselves. There was nothing. I love the marshmallow people that were running around and dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I love those marshmallow people.
I loved it, and I loved how it was just her. Like she just took her moment. She
Yeah.
was like, I don't need anyone else here. I don't need any, and just anyone else to come out and rap or do anything. It was just her the whole time.
And did you see she fixed her lipstick in one?
Yes, and then she had a Fenty Beauty moment,
Yeah,
which was appropriate.
that was
I
fun.
mean, that's her huge business, right?
Yeah, I was like, go Rihanna.
Yes, so she better use that Fenty Beauty.
Yeah, that was great. So then,
Loved it.
after Super Bowl, our days continue to roll into
Yes,
New
so
York
then
Fashion
Super Bowl
Week.
happened. We had a great just Super Bowl night, and then
Yeah,
the
and then
next day
Monday, back to work.
back to New York Fashion Week.
Yes. So Monday morning, we first went to this fun afterpay experience where Bluestone Coffee, was it?
Bluestone Lane.
Bluestone Lane. They
Yes.
made us cappuccinos with special hearts on it
Mm-hmm.
and lattes. That was so much fun at Spring Studios.
Yes, so we
And-
did that.
Yes, we did that. Then we went to an amazing. Well, we stopped at one show, and it was not for me.
Yes, so we left.
We left. I was like, heck no. So we moved on. So then we went to Bibu Mohapatra.
Yes. Now this was elegance.
Spring Studios. The colors.
The sparkles.
The-
The glamour.
It was simply magnificent.
Yes.
And
I
so
agree.
classy.
So classy, so fresh and chic, and it was amazing. I loved that show.
Me too. And
It
we
was
got,
my favorite show, I
We
think.
got some fun
Not that
paparazzi
the other ones
photos
weren't great,
there.
but
fun paparazzi photos.
yes.
Yeah.
Saw our friend Jamie, right?
Yeah, no.
Or Jason.
Jason was
Oh, I'm so confused. So many. Anyway, we saw one of our photographer friends.
yeah. So and then after that, we went to Kavanaugh Baker.
Oh, we did?
We did.
Oh, goodness.
I know, because we kept going. So
Yes,
because we
so
had
we
four
did-
things on Monday.
So we did the runway show, and then we went to another show, but it was a presentation in Spring Studios.
Yeah, in the sunken living room.
Yes, I loved those clothes. Very cool.
Me too. So
Very
chic.
like chic. Yes,
Yeah.
chic, and there was a lot of sequins and like a lot of power suits
Yeah, it was so
for
cool.
women and just cool tops and cool pants.
Yeah, so at Spring Studios, where most of New York Fashion Week is, there are a couple of floors, and this area where this presentation was is called the Sunken Living Room, and it's this really cool dark room. I guess it has dark
Velvet couches.
and it's a small room, but the models were all
And there were
standing in the
mirrors
middle
everywhere,
Yeah, it was
which was
so
cool.
Yeah,
So everything was reflecting off of each other.
yeah, and they all stood in the middle,
Fabulous.
and you kind of walked around them a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and the photographers are taking pictures, but the clothes were so nice.
Yes, so we definitely enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then that was the end of our day, right?
That was Monday, yes, 4th.
Oh, and then we got to go and relax.
Yes, we got to go to sleep, thank
Jam
goodness.
packed.
And then the next day,
Okay, so then the next day is when the drama ensued.
yes,
And we are spilling the tea on this podcast for you all. So definitely make sure to share it with others if you want some tea on
Yeah.
Fashion Week.
so this is the tea. The next day we were invited to the Christian Cowan show
Yes, we had our email confirmation.
in our names.
Yes, in Tinkerbelle and Belle.
But
They
it
were
was not at Spring
welcome.
Studios. It was at this different location, which was quite different. So here we are. We pull up. And by the way, Christian Cowan is the designer that collaborated with the Max Bone for the big, puffy, furry, feathery sweaters that
Yes.
you see us wearing.
You've seen us wearing them a couple times. We actually even wore them in a Bloomingdale's ad for the holidays recently.
Yes.
We have a pink furry one, a purple, and I think if you are on Instagram as a dog, and you enjoy dog influencers, you have definitely seen these sweaters.
Well, you've
They're
probably
big and
seen it on
poofy.
you, Tink, because you wore it first in Paris.
Yes. So, but if you just like Google it, it would be Christian Cohen Max Bone sweater, and you would see exactly what we're talking about. These big, poofy, feathery sweaters.
Yeah. So we also went to Christian Cowan's last New York Fashion Week that was held at Spring Studios, and we were invited because he had collaborated with the Max Bone and wanted us backstage, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. That was fun. That was my first time being there. That was great. So this time, it's at a different location. So here we go. We have our invites. We go check in, and they're like, hi, Tinkerbelle and Belle are here, and
Yes, the whole team is so excited.
taking pictures of us.
They give us our front row VIP passes to go backstage, put them over our heads.
Yes. So our lanyard said backstage pass and front row pass. And they take us
Then
to
one of the people in charge escort us upstairs in the elevator to the backstage area, explain to us how we are here on the 17th floor. This is where the backstage is. Have fun, take as much content as you want, and then you can proceed to the 18th floor for the show when everyone is ready. But we were early because we knew we were going backstage. So
Right. And we were going to be with the models and everyone. So we can hardly get in the backstage because
yes, everyone started swarming us.
swarming us with pictures and videos and selfies and this and that, because you should all know that backstage is not just for the models, the hairdressers, the makeup artists, and the designers. It's also paparazzi's allowed backstage.
Yes, so that's where paparazzi gets the pictures of the models getting ready with their makeup, getting their hair done, getting their makeup done, trying on some of the looks.
And fun behind the scenes stuff, and like last minute quick stitching and sewing on the outfits and things like that. So we were already exhausted because they were taking so many photos of us.
Yes, everyone wanted to hold us, which I didn't mind because this was, our one day where this was like the big show for the day.
Yeah. So then we were okay. Oh, and it was funny because their snack of choice backstage was Doritos.
Yes, they had Doritos and, of course, Core Water. Shout out to Core Water, by the way.
Core
Because
Water.
Core Water was all over Fashion Week, and I loved it because I could just sip out of that blue cap.
That was the best part of Fashion Week for me, too.
Core
because
Water's free Core Water everywhere.
Free Core Water everywhere, and I am
And I know
always
you, Belle.
thirsty.
Yes, you're always drinking, Belle.
I'm
always.
so thirsty all the time. I was like, more water. Thank you. Thank you.
So, shout out to Core Water. Okay,
Thank
back
you.
to the tea.
Back to the tea. So, okay, now enough is enough of backstage. We've seen everything. We've met everyone. And, okay, peace
And
out.
it was about, the show was supposed to start at 9.
Yeah,
And
PM this is, by
9
the way.
Yes, 9 p.m. What a day. So then, so I want to say it was 8:50.
Yes.
It was very close to 9 p.m. So we thought we should go upstairs.
Yeah, so we go upstairs to the 18th floor, and we're like, whoa, this place is ridiculous. It's
Oh,
huge.
wait, we
What?
forgot about the tea from downstairs. How that one random guy,
Oh,
the first gentleman,
yes.
this is where it started.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to say it. So we're back there for almost an hour. Then all of a sudden someone comes up to us and says, "Hi, just to let you know, you're not allowed here
No, you're not allowed on the 18th floor.
or backstage, and that we only had 5 more minutes, then we have to leave and go back to the lobby." And then we said, "We're confused. We were invited,
Yeah, but we've been there the whole time.
and we've been here the whole time. Like,
We've
what's
been backstage.
wrong?"
We were backstage for over an hour doing for everyone to have pictures of us.
And then he said, "I don't know what's going on, but apparently they told me to tell you that you have to leave." So we were confused.
Very confused.
Then we said, but we have the invite, and we
And you
showed the
took
email.
us backstage.
And you escorted us here. It's not, we were very confused.
And here's
and
our
then-
lanyard hanging on our necks.
And then he said, "Oh, okay, hold on." And then he disappeared. So we were confused.
Yeah, and that was the end. So
And
we're like,
so
okay.
we're like, okay, I guess he got confused, and we showed him the email, whatever. So then we head on up to the 18th floor.
So we head on up to the 18th floor, and it's this giant, huge, terribly lit room.
Terrible.
It had a
Huge.
terrible, musty smell. I hated it. And I was like, I need some more cold water to get me through this. It was terrible. And I was like, ugh, these chairs were not comfortable. They were white folding chairs.
Well, yeah, but you're missing like all the tea
Okay.
of being, we get there.
Yes.
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
We see it's open a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
But not many people have been let up yet, but some people were. So we walked on over to the middle area, and a nice woman came up to us and
Yes,
said,
and she
"Tinkerbelle and Belle,
Come on.
we have your seat.
We'll show you.
C111."
Come with us.
And then we were like, "Oh, okay, yes, but can we just take a photo?" So we took a photo with Orville Peck.
Yeah, he was such a nice man.
Yes.
He's the masked singer that nobody knows really what he looks like. But
Yeah, I honestly didn't know who he was, but then we found out after the whole show was over.
yeah, I didn't know who he was, but I was like, this guy's cool.
Yeah, he was nice. Like he honestly just wanted to hold us. So
He wanted to keep us with him during
him.
this show. He said, can I keep you two here with me?
So we let him take a photo. Then we tried to get a photo, but then it got a little like just crazy. So then the nice lady was like, "Let me show you to your seat. Let me show you to your seat."
Yeah.
So she walks us to our seat.
To our seat, the most uncomfortable seat on earth.
It was and all the seats had roses on them.
Yeah, and I was like, bleh. I don't like the roses. I don't care. But they weren't real roses. No, they were real roses, but they were dead.
They were dried roses, yes.
Dead!
Dry roses.
Dead roses. So I was like, I don't get it. Why are there white folding chairs and dead roses that you have to sit with?
I think because it was Valentine's Day and they wanted to have an aesthetic.
But the roses should be alive.
I don't know. Anyway,
Anyway,
so we're at our seat.
we got some photos at our seat,
Yes.
Which you
we took
probably
some
saw.
photos.
which you saw.
Yes, we posted them,
Yes.
but we'll get there.
And then
And then
sorry, you can't stay. So I said, what? So the security man said,
I said,
don't know.
excuse me.
I don't know. The designer doesn't want you to stay.
Yes.
So the end result is,
Well, no, it got interesting because then we said, we're confused. We have an email with the confirmation and someone just escorted us to our seat. We're supposed to be here.
And this mean lady with the security man is, we don't send emails to dogs. And okay, so who emailed us?
So who emailed? Who sent us the invite?
And why is
why
our
did
name
everyone
here?
escort us? Why did everyone give us VIP passes?
Why you have us backstage for an hour and a half working with these awful sweaty sweaters on?
Why do you escort us to our seat?
And then say, sorry, you have to leave.
You have to leave.
So literally, we didn't watch the show.
We didn't get to watch the show. We had to be we had to leave.
We had to leave
because, well, also,
but
we're classy girls. We don't cause more drama than they cause of drama.
Here's the thing. We saw the clothes backstage and I was like, these are the ugliest clothes I've seen so far.
Honestly,
this season.
it was.
And then we saw the models and we worked with everyone, whatever. So everybody got what they wanted from us. But then
We got thrown out with the trash.
Yeah. Got what you wanted from us. And then, okay, after being with Orville and everyone, you can't stay.
Yeah.
And it ends up, Christian Cowan,
the designer didn't want us there.
Doesn't want us there because it was pulling too much focus.
Well, no, we don't know that for sure.
Yes, we do.
But we know that it was him who didn't want us there.
Yes. So
and apparently, Christian cannot communicate with the world.
Christian is a terrible communicator.
So he decides to have people invite us. We're there. We're escorted to our seat. And then he must have just changed his mind right away.
Yeah. So
and so he wanted us out.
So the message is, Christian Cowan is a terrible person, not a nice man at all. And
not nice.
I am shocked that the Maxbone collaborated with such an awful person. Because I didn't know he was such, like, when we met him the first time, he was a little strange, but he was okay.
Yeah, he was fine. I mean, we took, he held us, he gave us kisses.
Yeah, but now he's just gone diva over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Not nice.
And there is a way to communicate. I mean, we understand if you don't want us there. We're so distracting.
And now it's already 9:30. The show was supposed to start at 9.
Oh, yeah. The show did not start on time. I think it started at 10.
Yeah. Tink was like, peace out. I gotta go to bed.
I was ready because I hate this disgusting sweater. I'm sweating in it.
The sweaters are so hot and uncomfortable, and they're too big on us, and we've had to wear them for too many things. So I was like,
I was ready to go.
Yeah. Let's go.
I didn't even care.
And I wanted more core water.
And then, yes, you did. So at this point, but we were just very confused because, I mean, couldn't you at least communicate that you don't want us there before we get ready and Human gets dressed and gets ready to go to the show?
Or how about please communicate before we're backstage for an hour and a half doing all of this work
sweating.
For you. All this work for you, Christian. This was all for you because you wanted all this social media publicity, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, okay, now you take us to our seat, but we can't sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving on. So we left.
I'm just so disgusted and disappointed. Not really disappointed. I could care less about the show. But I was just disappointed in the fact that, oh, I'm getting a text message. I'm so sorry. Everyone. So I just don't know what happened or what transpired, but I just blame it on Christian and his team for the way that we were treated. It was it was not nice.
Not nice, but here's the best thing.
But the best part about it.
So that happened on Tuesday. Everyone backstage has been posting our photos and tagging us and tagging Christian. So Christian must be going out of his mind that everyone is still posting us.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, we have all these photos, and we took the high road. We posted it.
Yeah.
We
did
posted
what we
about-
were asked to do.
We posted about the show. We just said, thank you for having us.
They had us. We were there for 2 hours. Literally.
So that's what we decided to do. We decided to post, a nice post with all our photos. I mean, we got great photos.
Yeah.
So why would we waste them?
I don't know. So enough
But-
with him. Let's do
Yes,
him. So
we're
then
moving
the
on, but
next day-
that's the tea. So thank you or no thank you, Christian
Yeah, we
Cowan.
know we will not return to anything of his.
Never.
And I will never wear this
And I will never
horrible sweater
I told
again.
my human to actually, tear it up and
Yeah.
throw it out. I
Yeah.
think we should just chop it up.
They don't fit us anyway. They're too big.
Yeah, and they're honestly just the most uncomfortable sweaters. It's just, they're garbage at this
Yeah.
point. Trash.
So, the next day on Wednesday, we were supposed to have 3 things. But Human said, "This too tired. Everybody's too tired." So, Human pulled us from a brunch and an after party, which was not late. The after party was at 6, but either way. So, we only did the one show on Wednesday, which was Badgley Mishka. Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yes,
Beautiful.
and I was a little hesitant because I didn't want another Christian Cowan incident at this
I
show.
don't know. Tink was so afraid. I was like, "Tink, stay home. I'm going." I was invited.
Yes, but we were invited, and guess what? We got to stay at our seats and see the show, and
Yeah,
people were happy we
and
were there.
We sat next to
Quincy Morgan, Sonia Morgan's daughter, if you
She's
guys
so
know.
nice.
If you're Roni fans out there.
Sonia Morgan's daughter, Quincy, who was so nice and
So sweet.
And she was all alone.
Yeah.
Nobody was with her. And then
But she looked so pretty. She had a blue sparkly dress on, blue
Yes.
sequin.
pretty dress. She was
Gorge.
very nice. Great
So
person
nice.
to sit next to.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to go backstage, and the designers were the nicest men on earth.
Mm-hmm. So nice. So happy we were there. Took pictures with us, cuddled with us.
The paparazzi
I gave some
went
kisses.
crazy. Paparazzi went crazy.
But it was a great, show and great experience compared to the other day. So, you get your highs and you get your lows during
Yeah.
Fashion Week.
But in general, this fashion week was exhausting but fabulous.
Yes. I have to say, I give it a 10 out of 10, even though we had our drama night. But
Me
it's okay.
too. 10 out of 10. Now, on to the
Oh my goodness,
gossip.
are we moving on already?
We better move on because people are going to be like, "You two, stop talking."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So what do you have, Tink?
Oh, well, I have some, pup culture. No, not pup culture.
pop
You do
culture.
pop culture. I do pop culture.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm just so tired still from this entire week.
Yeah, Tink needs to snooze.
Definitely.
Do you know the secret? Tink snores sometimes.
Yes, I do. And I'm proud of it.
Yeah, she does snore sometimes.
Okay, Belle. Well, you do things sometimes too, but I won't mention them on here. Something like a FART.
So do you.
No, I don't. How dare you? I am a queen.
Whatever. Moving on.
Okay, so some sad news first on the pop culture side.
Ooh.
And this is just that Bruce Willis. His aphasia apparently has worsened, and he is now diagnosed with dementia. So, unfortunately, Bruce Willis's original diagnosis of aphasia has progressed according to his family members. And apparently he now has frontotemporal dementia.
It sounds bad. I don't know anything what this means, but this sounds not good.
Yes, it's just basically his problems have progressed
Wow.
into a dementia.
Oh, that means he can't recognize people and remember
Yes,
things.
he has challenges with communication,
Oh, no.
and that's just one symptom. But apparently it's been like a very painful time for the whole family. And of course there's no treatments or anything for this. So it's
No.
just, this progressive disease that they have to watch him, they have to watch him go through it. And it's just so sad.
Sorry.
And my thoughts are with the family.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know his daughter. You worked with his daughter,
Yes, Rumor on a Febreze campaign.
Yeah, you said she was really
She was
nice.
so sweet.
Yeah,
Yes, so my heart goes out to them.
mine too.
So, next story?
Next story.
Okay, so the next story is a TikTok story. This is more fun, more positive. So, this is about a Vermont man. His book has become a bestseller 10 years after its release thanks to his daughter's TikTok.
Wow, so
Yes.
cool.
His novel Stone Maidens was published in November 2012 after 14 years. And then, about 14 years after Lloyd Devereaux Richards began writing the thriller that's now a best-selling sensation. So
Wow. Never
They
doubt
say-
social media.
they say good things come to those who wait, especially during TikTok.
And good things come from social media.
Yes, he is now a best-selling author
Yes.
more than a decade after publishing his first novel,
You go.
Stone Maidens.
Stone Maidens. I don't think I would know what that's about, but good
I don't
for
know,
him.
but apparently his daughter, she hatched a plan to get his book attention on TikTok
She did it.
because she thought it was deserved, and apparently it was.
You go. Social media to the rescue. Woof.
Yes. So I thought that was such a great little story.
Excellent.
Positive.
Perfect.
And so another pop culture is that Barney is back, apparently. Barney,
A dinosaur.
the purple dinosaur. Yes.
I don't understand Barney. I see pictures of Barney, but I'm like, what the heck is that?
He's a purple dinosaur.
Why is he a purple dinosaur? Like, why?
Because that's what he is.
But why?
And he teaches you how to deal with life and how to go through life. And
But a
he's
dinosaur
a positive.
is not purple, first of all. Dinosaurs aren't purple.
Well, that's the
Why?
point. That's like Blue's Clues. Dogs are not blue.
No,
Exactly.
but he's a dog.
Yes, but dogs are not blue.
Dogs are not blue, but
Dinosaurs are not purple.
But I don't find dinosaur fun.
They're imaginary. He's an imaginary happy dinosaur.
Okay.
Anyway, so Mattel announced
He's a
that
weirdo.
they're relaunching everybody's favorite purple dinosaur, except for Belle's. This is not Belle's
I
favorite
don't like
dinosaur.
him. He looks like a weirdo.
Well, apparently he's coming back. They're going to do television, film, YouTube, music, toys, books, clothing,
Wow.
and have a whole relaunch.
Wow, maybe he needs us in his show.
Maybe.
He'll scare the heck out of me, but he might need us in his show.
So I thought that was a very,
Well, welcome
fun
back,
thing to
you
talk about
weird dinosaur.
for all the millennials out there who grew up with Barney.
Welcome back, you weirdo.
I guess so, Belle. You just don't understand. You're only 2.
I don't understand purple dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to watch.
And of course, we had our whole recap about Rihanna and the Super Bowl. We already talked about that. And honestly, that is my pop culture.
Excellent, Tink.
Yes.
Excellent, in spite of that weird purple guy.
Okay, get to your pop culture,
All right.
Belle.
So this is really, really interesting. Comes from the Smithsonian Magazine. Do you know that eating table scraps and raw food may help protect dogs against stomach issues?
Well, tell Human right away.
Yes?
Get that to her.
Yep. It says it's hard to resist the puppy eyes, but this will help protect dogs' stomachs against issues in adulthood.
Okay, well, I think we need to get that link and send it out to everyone.
I do. It says puppies that eat table scraps as well as human meal leftovers and raw foods experienced fewer gastrointestinal issues later in life compared to those who ate dry dog food, according to the new study.
Well,
It's in the scientific report.
all the more reason to have that turkey on Thanksgiving and
Stuffing and
steak and
chicken and bacon.
yes,
Bring it on.
Human has bacon for breakfast. I better be getting some pieces of that.
Yeah. So I have to go first because it says that later in life it helps you. You're already later in life, but I'm ready.
Okay.
Bring
Excuse
on the
me.
food.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not that much later in life here.
No, you're only 11.
Yes.
Yeah. So it said
I'd still like scraps though.
Yes, you do.
Although I've always gotten scraps.
I heard. We won't go there either. Okay, so the next story is Carrie Underwood has a new four-legged friend in her life.
Oh.
She announced the arrival of this new adorable puppy on her Instagram, and she adopted the puppy from North Carolina's rescue, and the puppy's name is Charlotte, also known as Charlie Nilla Fisher.
Charlotte.
Yeah, she's really cute. Can you see her picture?
Oh, so cute.
So apparently Carrie Underwood...
She's going to be big.
Yeah, she's going to be huge. Apparently Carrie Underwood was working doing a show, and this rescue had their animals nearby, and that's where she met this little dog, and she had been looking for a dog for a while, and when she was working, she saw this dog, and she said, "That's the dog I've been waiting for."
Oh.
And
Love at first sight.
now this dog is lucky enough to be with Carrie Underwood.
Yes. I bet they get great serenades.
Yeah, she's really cute.
Can you imagine?
No, I can't imagine.
Laying in your bed and someone singing, and it's Carrie Underwood.
Wow, that would be awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. So my next pup culture story
Yes.
is also takes place in North Carolina. Can you imagine? So, a North Carolina dog has finally found his forever home after spending 7 years in a Jackson County shelter. Mitch is a 12-year-old treeing walker coonhound, and he finally got adopted because of TikTok. They put
TikTok
Mitch
again.
on their TikTok, and it blew up, and this family saw him, and even though Mitch is a senior, they said, "We have to take him."
Aww.
And Mitch, after 7 years in a shelter, got a home.
Oh, Mitch.
And
We're
Mitch.
happy for you, Mitch.
And again, thanks to social media.
Yes.
Go
Thank
TikTok.
you, social.
Yeah.
Wow, so those were some great stories.
Yeah. Thanks.
I love
thought
it.
they were fun.
Heartwarming.
Heartwarming, fun, nice.
And also, I have to remind Human about those table scraps.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go tell her now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so is that it for the day?
I think so.
All right, so make sure to listen, download, like, subscribe.
And give us 5 paws up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you have any questions for us, maybe about New York Fashion Week, clothing, travel, how we travel, food, etc., just send us an email at gossippups@gmail.com.
That's gossippups@gmail.com.
Happy weekend!
XOXO.
Woof!
Fierce, fabulous, fluff.